I have sent this letter just now by hand to be delivered personally to the Chief Justice. As you can see in our the letter of complaint, the main reasons are in relation to what the Chief Justice said way back in 1987 when he was a practicing lawyer, that he had occasion to bribe court officials. But of course, that was at a time when he was a practicing lawyer and not a judge. In any event, this act has only come into force on the 4th of March this year. But what is important is what the Chief Justice said on the 11th of June this year. And if what he said on the 11th of June this year amounts to misconduct, and I say it is misconduct, then the act applies to him. Now this is what he said on the 11th of June when speaking at the Federal Court Excellent Service Award ceremony. Now, he warned officers of the judiciary against any form of corruption, adding that he had received complaints from lawyers in relation to corruption. In fact, the Chief Justice was required, if he had received complaints from lawyers, to lodge a police report. It's a very serious matter for a Chief Justice to receive complaints involving criminal conduct and keeping quiet. But that is another matter. Now what he said on that occasion, and we are taking up that as a ground for misconduct, he said this. It's at page 2 on the top. I will not sympathize with those involved in corruption, be it in the form of monetary gains of mobile phones, flight tickets, hotel vouchers, or anything else. I didn't know about mobile phone, flight tickets, it's something new, but there he said that. Now he says this, some say if there are no givers, there won't be any corruption. But I say, if there are no receivers, there will be no givers. And that is important. And what he has said, which is reported on the 12th of June in the New States Times, and it is one of the clippings at the back of this letter. Now he warned people, if there are no receivers, there won't be, if there are no givers, there won't be receivers. I lodged a police report against the Chief Justice way back in November 2008, after the Chief Justice has uttered the words which I have referred to just now in Kuching. In fact, we may have some problems here. In fact, this matter should in fact go direct to the for purposes of tribunalizing the Chief Justice. In fact, Yang Dipertuan Agong should set up a tribunal under Clause 4 of Article 125 of the Federal Constitution because of the seriousness of the misconduct. But as I said earlier, a better way would be to remove him. But the problem is, there must be a tribunal. You see, it is a tribunal which can remove a Chief Justice. Under the Judges Committee Act, it is short of removal. The punishment is short of removal. Short of removal of, a judge. Article 125 provides for removal of a judge by the appointment of A. The tribunal appointed under Clause 3, and that is in relation to, misconduct by a judge of a very serious nature. The tribunal appointed under Clause 3 shall consist of not less than 5 persons. And then again they set out who the persons are, and the Yang Dipertuan Agong appoints. But then 3B says that the Yang Dipertuan Agong, on the recommendation of the Chief Justice, President of the Court of Appeal, and the Chief Judges of the High Court, may, after consulting the Prime Minister, And that's the problem here. I think there must be consultation, with the Prime Minister. 1253, I think perhaps I'll read that too, it's more relevant. If the Prime Minister or the Chief Justice, after consulting the Prime Minister, represents to the Young Bidon Agong that the judge of the federal court ought to be removed on the grounds of any breach of the provisions of the Code of Ethics, which I've read out, shall set up a tribunal. And then representations, recommendations are made to the Agong for the removal of the judge. If the Prime Minister or the Chief Justice, after consulting the PM, but how do you apply this? I think it has to be the Prime Minister in this case, not the Chief Justice, because the complaint is against the Chief Justice. I think the Prime Minister should advise the Young Bidon Agong to set up a tribunal for the removal of the Chief Justice. And I have no doubt that the other members of the Pakatan will be with me on this. I can't see how anyone can disagree. DAP will be 100%, no doubt about that one. And PKR, I have no doubt Anwar will make sure that everybody agrees. And PAS, I think, will. When it comes to matters of principle, PAS is very steadfast. PAS will stand by what I have said because it's all there. I'm not making allegations without any foundation. I must make it very clear. Nothing personal against the Chief Justice, but with him holding such high office as a member of Parliament, it is my duty to point out any misconduct on his part and for appropriate action to be taken against it. It's probably unprecedented. I don't think any complaint has been made perhaps in the Commonwealth countries so far, to my knowledge, against the Chief Justice of those countries. It's always something new in our country. For the first time, here in the Commonwealth, DPP having an affair with a complainant. And matters are going beyond that from what I see. It appears to be airborne. Airborne. It's not good for the country.